The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get in the white room. Mike 41.
Throwing now is Carr. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Express. 41's coming. 41's a Mike. Coming.
Carr now on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, watch the slant. 29. Hey, wahoo. 41's Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. On first down, Hines. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Monday, down. 185. Just like that. Just like that. .41 Mike. 41 Mike. He's time to read. That's it.
Now Carr. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Hey,
The score,
got four down,
13.
four down.
Texans, nothing.
Who's that? 19. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 55.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Here we go. 59. 58.
Watson on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
56. 19. 58. Come on. All day. All day. 29.
On the ground, this is Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check 53, Mike. Strike 31. Strip that ball. Come, 53.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running the...
And this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Carr, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Carr. Jones has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check. Crunch.
Now it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Reset. 19. Red alert.
On 1st down, Watson. Flush to his right.
I got you, boy.
Washington's got it. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Washington, 76 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
14, Colts 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as he's got... Will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 77 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, it's Watson. It's complete. Stills.
Watson's pass complete to Kenny Stills. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
Now Watson steps away to his left. Thomas has got it. Complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Watson on first down. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Watson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Gets past one man. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Ben Banogu in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Watson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw his car. Campbell making the catch. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
93.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He completes it to Jones. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
I'm going to hit you all day.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Watson. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Check 13. 5 down.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check.
Now Carr. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Carr. Caught by Jones. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You set. 18. 58. Come on. It's been a long day for you.
Throwing again is Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, it's complete to Fuller. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson looks to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ben Banogu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now this time, Carl throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Raider 9. 694.
Right here.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough third and 5. From midfield, here's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
You got nothing.
From the gun, it's Carr. Jones has it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Carr now on first down. It's caught by Funchess. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
You're mine.
Complete to Julio Jones.
Watch the
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Carr to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.